Chad. So we were talking about how important it is to make connections with international students and the community, and how talking to the people in the community, the locals, gives you a better understanding of the culture, and how connecting with other international students can give you a deeper sense of belonging, and also help you navigate some
That's a
emotions.
fantastic segue. Connecting with locals really does enrich your experience and helps you adapt. And as you mentioned, fellow international students can offer invaluable resources and support. What specific resources or tips have you found helpful from those connections?
Well, just by navigating the emotions, because sometimes you need to talk to someone and it feels like there are big emotions.
It can feel so isolating at times.
Mhm.
Having someone who understands your emotions makes a big difference. It's like having a safe space to express yourself without judgment. What strategies did you and your friends use to navigate those feelings together?
I really like that word, like without judgment, because sometimes you feel that you could be judged because you're not really enjoying the experience, but it is a process. And as soon as you get out of this culture shock uh, phase, you're able to really enjoy your experience.
Exactly. It's such a relief to know that it's okay to feel overwhelmed. Recognizing that culture shock is just a phase can help you push through it. Once you get past that, you can fully embrace the experience and enjoy all the new things around you. Have you noticed any specific moments when things started to click for you?
Yeah, I started talking to people in the community, so I was understanding the culture, but I also used the counseling services. I always encourage international students to go to counseling because we need a professional to let us know that it's okay not to be okay.
That's a really important message. Seeking professional help can provide clarity and reassurance during tough times. It's great that you're encouraging others to do the same. Sharing your own experience with counseling can help reduce the stigma around it. How have you seen that message resonate with other students?
I have had other people reaching out to me and asking me, like, how are you handling culture shock? Or how are you so social? And how do you have so many friends? And it is because you have to go through the process. And it's okay not to be okay. Sometimes I felt overwhelmed, but I reached out to people and they helped me navigate the feelings, understand what are my emotions, and how what strategies I could implement. So I share that with other international students, and I tell them like, you have no idea how much time and and um, and suffering I'm saving, because then they know the strategies and they are able to reach out to people. I already have the connections, so it's easier for them to connect with other people. And I really love to be an international student leader because it has allowed me to support the students in that way.
That's incredible. It sounds like you've turned your own experiences into a way to empower others. By sharing your journey and offering guidance, you're making a real difference in their lives. Being an international student leader gives you a unique platform to foster community and connection. How do you feel when you see others benefit from the support and strategies you share?
I feel so happy. I have no words to describe how I feel when I see other people enjoying what I have built. Because whenever I go to a community, I create this network, and I really encourage people that wherever you go, create your network, because then it makes it easier for other people. And there are people in the community who are willing to open their minds to differences, to diversity, and they are excited to be part of your journey. So I tell people just to go and break the ice, start the interaction, and I have met wonderful people in my exchange programs, and I am still friends with friends that I made 10 years ago. So I encourage people to travel abroad, to study in different countries, but also to take the opportunity to meet people, local and international. What do you think?
That's such an inspiring perspective. Creating a network not only benefits you, but also opens doors for others. It's amazing how those connections can last for years. And it sounds like you've built a meaningful community. Encouraging others to embrace diversity and interact with locals is a fantastic way to enhance their experience. It really enriches their journey. I love how passionate you are about this. Do you have any tips for someone who might be hesitant to start that first conversation?
Well, I will say two things. First, identify someone close to you that has already opened up a little bit. It can be a classmate, it can be another international student, someone that you feel comfortable approaching and start these conversations like, hi, how are you? And then maybe asking this person to go and have a cup of coffee or do something together, and then it will start from there. And the other thing is to go to events, and when you go to events, usually people are expecting others to come and talk to them, and that's not how it works. You have to go and interact with
Those are
people.
excellent tips. Starting with someone you feel
Mhm.
comfortable with can ease the pressure, and inviting them for coffee is a great way to build a connection. Plus, attending events is a smart move because it creates natural opportunities for interaction. Most people are open to chatting, especially in those settings. It really lowers the barrier to making new friends. What types of events have you found most effective for meeting new people?
Well, I love any type of events. I go to cultural events mainly, but also and mainly because I to make friends. But professionally, I really enjoy networking events with employers or fairs. But in addition to that, I just go to the theater or I join a course or a class, and you get to meet people, because the thing is that you need to exercise the ability to network, and you need people to network, and that means that you can be at any place and you're going to be able to reach out to people and talk to them and create meaningful connections, because it is not just a matter of adding people to your list or adding business cards to your wallet. It is a matter of creating significant and meaningful connections of people that are going to be supporting you in your journey, but that you can also support them in their journey or in their businesses or whatever your capacity. So I think that's very important. I also have business cards, and I give my business cards to people so they can reach out to me later. I have social media like Instagram, Facebook page, so people can find me. And once they see my network, I am posting, so it makes them feel that I am a familiar face. And having like constant stories or sharing what you're doing in your everyday or uh, awards that you get, so people start getting to kind of know more about you and they like it.
That's a fantastic approach. Engaging in various cultural and professional events allows you to connect with a diverse range of people. It's true that networking is more about building meaningful relationships than just collecting contacts. Sharing your experiences and achievements on social media can help create a sense of familiarity and trust. It's a great way for people to see your journey and feel more comfortable reaching out. Your emphasis on mutual support is powerful too. It fosters a sense of community where everyone can benefit. How do you usually follow up with the connections you make at these events?
Well, I usually send emails or we set up for another event. I even, if they add me on my social media and I see something that reminds me of that person, I keep sending them like a video or a note, so they know that I am, or I like their profiles or pictures or comment on their social media, because it doesn't have to be in person. You can start building these connections online. And I have met many people that I just connected on LinkedIn. And then when the opportunity appears, then it's like, oh, you're on my LinkedIn, right? And I'm like, yeah, I am on your LinkedIn. And we create that bonding. So I think that now in this globalized world, it's important to make use of all the technologies and all the resources we have in order to create a strong uh, connection with the world, not only in our communities, not only in our church, but or in our university or school, but uh, this is huge. I have supported people. There was this guy. He was coming to El Salvador to present. He wanted to present his research, and someone from Costa Rica contacted me. So, because she said like he's a Fulbrighter and he's in El Salvador, and I reached out to him, and I was able to connect him with some universities that even like took him to different parts of the country to deliver his presentation. So connections are very important.
That's a
Chat?
perfect example of how powerful connections can be. It's amazing how leveraging technology and social media can help build and maintain relationships, even from afar. Your proactive approach to following up and sending notes shows that you genuinely care about nurturing those connections. It really highlights the importance of networking in today's globalized world. The
Yeah.
story about connecting that researcher to universities is fantastic. It illustrates how your network can create opportunities for others, which is what it's all about. Your dedication to helping people truly stands out. Have you found that these connections have opened up opportunities for you as well?
Yeah, definitely. And well, this is the end of our conversation for today regarding networking. But I really appreciate, Chad, your input. And I know that the people that are watching this video, they are really excited about finishing watching this video and going and talk to someone